All right, so here we go. We're more of Bachi Chronicles. So I'm with the Giants now with the player, his personal management. Basically, I just make sure he gets what he needs. He's taken care of. Meeting before the game, we go to the dome together. I get him, his food if necessary. If he wants something special, I go get it for him. Afterwards, we go out and eat. I'm just like his personal translator. I'm just everything, just whatever he needs. I'm there for him. So I'm doing that, and as well as I'm doing the clubs. But I'm still taking care of other players too. There's still other players that I look after, but Kroon is my priority, and everybody knew that because he paid me the most, of course. So I remember this is kind of you just can't make these stories up sometimes. I mean, this is just shows how stupid things can be. So I still have the club Bayside, but since I'm not involved all the time there, I'm in the background, and I'm trying not to be as noticed, and I'm just making the phone calls, checking my staff. All the people that work there, like 80% of them used to work for me. I'm the one who brought them there. So we're in Tokyo. Me and some other players are out drinking, and it's a birthday party or something. And most of them used to go home pretty early. They got to play the next day. It was just, going out and having some drinks and a birthday party or something. It was some kind of special event. And just by luck, one of the places we go to, it's like a live house type place that, do shows. They have some artist in town that they were promoting his tour. And we didn't care about the artist, and the owner of the venue knew me. They were like, oh, well, we have this show going on, but if you want, the back VIP, we'll just let you guys use that. And just keep you separate kind of thing. I was like, yeah, that's fine. So we go back in there, and we're having a few drinks and talking and stuff, and just, happy birthday type things. And it gets around 10:30, 11 o'clock. They're like, let's go, go home, shut it down. I'm going to take the last train back to Yokohama anyway. So as we're leaving, some drunk Japanese guy comes up and grabs one of the players' junk, his package, just grabs it, just like latches on. And it turned into a fight, of course. I mean, I guess it hurt as well as it scared him. So we break it up kind of thing. What are you doing? And he was like, I wanted to see if it was true or something, if foreigners are big or whatever. So it turned into a big issue. And so the owner of the venue was there with us, and he saw it. So he grabs the guy, and, his security comes up and gets him, and they take him outside. So we're leaving already. But, of course, the player I'm with is furious. And we're calming him down. We get outside, and I was just like, look, just get in the taxi, let them take care of it. So put him in the taxi to go home. He goes home, and I go to talk to the manager or the owner of the venue. I'm like, look, I'm sorry, and he was like, no, it's my fault. This guy I saw, because he saw it. And so this guy is he's like, let me back in, my friend, this is his event. And so he's calling somebody. And so here comes the promoter, the guy who brought the artist over for this tour. And I kind of know the guy. I've seen him before. I know he represents a few DJs that, have played for the clubs I deal with. But, I mean, I didn't really care. So he comes out and he's like, what the hell's going on? What are you doing? This is my friend. He's my guest. This is my senpai, kohai, whatever. And they were like, it doesn't matter. He grabbed one of Bachi's friends' packages. And he's like, what is that? And he's just yelling. And they're like, you need to calm down. I was there with him. I saw him do it. He's wrong. He's not coming back in. Obviously, you can't do that. And so the guy comes to me and he's like, what are you doing? Why are you causing problems at my event? You need to stay out of it. Why are you even here type thing? And I'm like, dude, I don't know you and you don't know me, but you don't talk to me like that. So the owner of the venue got mad at him and was like, look, you don't disrespect Bachi, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, look, I'm out of here. I didn't care. So I leave. End of story. Never see that guy again, I thought. So a couple weeks later, I think the Yokohama guys wanted to stop by my club because we had an upstairs lounge and a little restaurant, for food and stuff. So after the game, they wanted to get some food, and the cooks at the club would make like steak for them or hamburgers or cook it however they wanted. It wasn't on the menu, but they would take care of them. So we go over to the club, and it's still like way early, right after game, 9:30, 10. So the club's not even open really; it's just the upstairs lounge area. And we get there, and I see some guys outside. I don't even know who they are. They're not my security. So I'm going up, and they're like, well, excuse me, sorry, you can't come in. And I was like, The upstairs lounge is open. Don't worry about it. You know, like I said, I'm not around the club a lot, so they don't know my face. So I thought it was just new security. I was like, upstairs lounge is okay. They're like, no, you're Bachi, right? You're not allowed in. I'm like, what are you talking about? Well, how are you going to tell me I can't go into my own club? So I was just like, what? What are you talking about? And so the players I'm with, they don't speak Japanese, and they were like, what's going on? And I was like, you know what? Just go over to the restaurant, which is like right next door to us. We were partnering with them too. I was like, just go over there, and I'll be over there in a second. I got to take care of this real quick. And they're like, okay, yeah, whatever. They're just hungry. They didn't care. So we go in there, and I'm standing outside, talking to security, and my security walk up because they're still setting up, and they were like, "Oh, Bachi, what are you doing?" I was like, "This guy said I can't come in." And they're like, "What? Who said that?" And the security guy, the Japanese guy, he's like, "I can't let him in. I was told by the promoter, their boss or whoever hired him, not to let Bachi in." So right then, I think the manager comes down. And the manager's like, "Oh, Bachi, sir, what are you doing here?" kind of thing. I didn't know you were coming. I was like, "We just came to get some meat, but they're not letting me in." And he was like, "Well, why wouldn't they let you in?" And I was like, "I don't know. That's what I want to find out." So I haven't told these guys yet. So here comes the promoter, and it's that guy from a couple of weeks before. He's like, "I don't want you here. You caused problems at my last event. You stay out of it." And I was like, "Look, you need to calm down because choose your next words wisely," basically is what I told him. "Watch what you say next, because this is going to end worse for you than me." So he said, "I don't care who you are, who you think you are, you just think you have all this, power and stuff." And he's just talking down to me, and he's going. And the manager's telling him to shut up. It's like trying to stop him. He's pushing him away. And then, my security's looking like, what do you want us to do? And I was just like, just let him talk. So he's just going. He's like, "So that's why you're not coming into my event ever again. You're not in this stuff." I said, "Okay, so that's the case, huh?" I said, "I'll tell you what, I don't think we've been properly introduced." So I pull out my wallet and give him my business card, the one that says the club's executives, consultant, producer, blah, blah, blah. Basically says I'm the boss. And he looks at it and he was like, "Well, what is this?" And I was like, "Exactly what it says it is. This is my club." And the manager's, "I've been trying to tell you for the last 4 minutes to shut up." And he's like, what do you mean this is your club?" I said, "This venue is mine. I'm the boss. All these staff work for me. You just told me I'm not coming into my own club. And then you just talked down to me and told me all this stuff and called me a few names, if I remember correctly." And he was like, "I didn't know it was," and I was like, "It's past that point right now." And I said, "The event's done. It's canceled." And then my manager's like, "Oh, we can't do that because they're under contract." And now this guy's like, yeah, we have a contract. You can't just, shut down the event. It's like, okay. And that's right. I told my security, I said, "Hey, you and the guys are off today, paid day. Take off. Go to the club next door and go have fun. Go tell the bartenders they're off too." And the way their contract was set up, of course, if they sell so many alcohol drinks, they get a percentage of the bar, and things like that. So I gave everybody the day off. They had no security, and they had like one bartender stayed because he felt bad, for the managers, like, "Don't do this." And I was like, "No, I'm not gonna be talked to like that in front of my own club, and I don't even want to be part of this anymore. You're the ones, the owners are the ones who won't let me go. They keep asking me to stay on. I'm not gonna take disrespect from an idiot like this." And so I told everybody to go enjoy the Saturday or Friday night or whatever night it was. And it was a mess. I guess they had a lot of fights. There was no security in there. There was no alcohol being sold. Of course, the owners called me the next day, the investors, and they were like, "That was messed up. You shouldn't have done that." I said, "Hey, it was either shut down the event total or prove a point." I said, "If you don't like it, then I'll walk away right now. I don't need to be. I didn't need the job anymore. I was doing it to help them." They were like, "Well, next time, call us, or next time, call the head of the club organization guy." And so I was like, whatever. So yeah, I was banned from my own event. And to make things worse, the guy talked about me after that as well, and he actually said some stuff about Kroon, and then we were visiting. I think DJ Premier was in town, and we were talking to him in VIP, and that guy comes in, and he freaked out. But of course, his DJ was opening up for DJ Premier, but when he came in and we started arguing, DJ Premier, I think it was Premier or Lord Finesse, one of the two guys, and he was like, "What's going on? Hey, Bachi, what's the problem?" And I was like, and I didn't tell him everything. I just told him this guy tried to ban me from my own club, and And I think it was Premier. He was just like, either you guys squash this or your DJs don't open for me tonight at all, or any of my shows. I'm not going to have somebody that disrespects these guys, because me and Kroon, I think, were there, and we were talking, getting along really good. So of course the guy said sorry. He made a mistake. He didn't know who I was. Misjudged my my network, my power to say. And after that, we squashed it. But I kind of banned him from all the clubs in Yokohama for a few months just to prove a point. So that's the story of me getting banned from my own club. Hope you enjoyed. Talk to you later.